YouTube today. So Tuesday, what happened? My IT guy sent me something that I needed to update on my laptop, but in true Abby fashion, Abby short for Abby Sola, in true Abby fashion, I did not update it. So good evening, good evening. Welcome in. So because I did not update it, my mic wasn't working, but don't judge yourselves. But we're back. But anyway, listen, I've been on my computer all day, so let me, okay, finally I can see. If you are on YouTube or Facebook, please let me know if you can hear me, because it's supposed to have been fixed. So somebody, anybody, please, thank you. Please and thank you. Hi, everyone. Hi, TikTok family. Let me put this down here so I can see properly. Yeah, I am. So, like, this is, I'm not going to wait. This is the best I feel in 3.5 weeks post-surgery. Y'all, well, listen, we don't judge. Which, hey, Miss Tina. Miss Tina, can you hear me on YouTube? Please let me know. Can you hear me on YouTube, Miss Tina? Because, we're going to do a lunch on Tuesday and not knowing that nobody can hear what the heck I was saying. Yes, no, yes. Oh, awesome. Finally. So what did I do? I listened to the IT guy and I ran the update. All you IT people know that you're going to keep your judgment. You listen and you don't judge. I don't like to be listen. I think my IT guy is just giving up on me because I have like 200 million browsers on. I've got, because I want to open my laptop and get to what I need to get to. So updates for me, they're necessary, but they just slow me down. So, and yes, you can schedule updates and all that, but Mokiranti, leave it alone. We listen, we don't judge, like Miss Sanctuary said. But anyway, hi everyone. Perfect, thank you. This is Attorney 𝒊𝒎𝒒𝒊𝒈𝒓𝒂𝒏𝒕, immigration attorney based in Alabama, representing immigration clients in all 50 states. Welcome in. If this is your first time joining us, we come on live myself and everybody here, together on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Zone. And we talk all things immigration. We pray for one another. We share testimonies. We share encouragement. We motivate one another. And, it's zero tolerance, negativity space. If, trolls are kicked out immediately, we don't do the third chances here now, because there's a lot of negativity out there. So take it there, not here. But let us know. So comment and let us know where you're joining us from. We will be glad to have you and welcome. This is a no judgment zone. And really, no pun intended. This is a no judgment zone. Free. Everyone is free to be vulnerable, and people are actually going to encourage you. Everyone is happy to share the testimonies, and people genuinely rejoice with you. Nothing like it. Nothing better than that. So we are glad to have the space that we share, especially with, come Monday, we know that a whole lot of changes are coming. But regardless of what the changes are going to be, it's going to be in our favor. Whether whether anyone likes it or not, the laws of this land shall and must favor us. It's not a case of breaking the laws. It's a case of fulfilling that divine destiny that God has created for you. And if that destiny involves being in the United States, there's nothing anybody can do to change that. That's it. And we stand on the word of God. But anyway, if we can help you with your immigration case, please contact our office, 334-341-4475. Visit our website at 𝒊𝒎𝒎𝒊𝒈𝒓𝒂𝒏𝒕. You can also send us an email, info@𝒊𝒎𝒎𝒊𝒈𝒓𝒂𝒏𝒕. Same number on WhatsApp. We don't answer calls on WhatsApp. WhatsApp is strictly for text messages, but if you need to talk to somebody, call our direct line, 334-341-4475. Let's talk immigration. Y'all, I'm telling you, I feel like you think I don't drink coffee. So you think I've been in coffee all day. When I get chicken wings, because it's been a while I had chicken wings. I'm determined to add the weight that I lost this past month. So I was very happy to have chicken wings and honey mustard because I hardly eat American food. Like my mom made a lot of food for me when she came to take care of me. My sister-in-law Lamide sent me a whole lot of bokun stew. Of that my mom and my sister-in-law and my sister. Actually, every other female in my family loves cooking. We listen and we don't judge. I don't. I only cook because I have to cook for my kids. But my son, TJ, my youngest son, loves his Auntie Lamide's. He calls it igusi from America. Igusi soup. Igusi means egusi. Loves it till Jesus comes back. And Auntie Lamide was gracious enough to mail all the way from Massachusetts to down south here her special made egusi for TJ. And my kid has chosen, I made some jollof rice. My kid has chosen to eat that over his mother's jollof rice. See why I don't cook? Listen, don't judge. That's it. But I had some chicken wings and it was good. Hey, Miss Mazala, how are you? All right. So, and we are still running our 30-minute consultation promotion for the month of January. We're already more than half the month. So we just have about 2 weeks left for the promotion. The fee is going to go up. It's the regular $140, probably going to go up higher than that. Right now it's $115 for the 30 minutes option. So be sure to schedule your consultation before the promotion is over. Let's talk immigration. So there's a question that comes up so often. There's hardly any time I have a consultation with someone whose case gets denied. And you're trying to figure out what options they have. One of the questions that we always have is, to deny a case, and when you get a denial of your I-485, it would say that your work permit is automatically terminated, and there's something that says that you have to send it in within 18 days, or yada yada yada. And the question is, okay, so if I have a work permit that has not expired, can I still continue working? And that's a question I get almost. It's a given. Someone's case gets denied, we have a consultation. That question comes up. So let's talk about that. So, case denied, can I still work? That's what we're talking about tonight. Case denied, can I still work? Now, I'm going to prefix this by saying this. I am not saying work without permission. That's not what this is about. I am not telling anyone to go work if you know you're not supposed to. We're just talking about, your case is denied, you have an unexpired work authorization, then what? So first things first, USCIS denies an I-485, and then let's say, you just renewed your your work permit. Now they're issuing for 5 years. Fingers crossed that this arrangement does not change it to revert it back to a year, because this 5-year validity period for work permits has just been a lifesaver. We got about 4 or 5 today, and I was looking at I was looking at one of them. I was reviewing everything, and it just hit me like they're valid till 2030. Like, y'all, all the work permits that came in today, they will still be valid. I would turn 50 before they're even expired. It just hit me real hard. Like, what? Yeah. Lord Jesus, thank God. Today, what's it? Yeah, half a century. But now I won't be able to say that anymore because we're getting close. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I digress. But anyway, so they're valid for 5 years. They're not going to expire to 2030, and hopefully it stays the same. But now, so you say, for instance, the I-485 gets denied, and you just renewed your work permit. So that means that you have a work permit that's good till maybe it was renewed last year, 2029. or was renewed early this year, 2030, now they're telling you, okay, you've got to send it back to us within 18 days. Do you have to send it back within 18 days? I don't know of anybody. Again, I'm not telling you to break the law. I'm just telling you what I know, what has been my experience over the decade. I don't know of anyone who sends back work permit. That's what the law says, but I just don't know of anyone who sends it back. Now, can you now still continue working on it? Short answer to that is you should not, based on what the law is. So the law says because your I-485 has been denied, you cannot continue working on the work permit that was attached to it, because the work permit was approved and given to you based on the fact that you had a pending I-485 application. And if that I-485 application has now been denied, then you don't have a basis to have that work permit, to use that work permit, because the underlying application has been denied, even though the work permit itself is not expired. So that's what the law is. However, many people do not have a situation where, because employers are required to do the e-verify, have everyone do the I-9 and verify they are able to work. Most of the time, your employer already has the work permit that has been verified, and once they do that, hardly do you have an employer who's going to say, okay, every year. Now, it may happen. I just don't know how frequently anyone's employer, requests that. But hardly do you have an employer who's going to say every year, okay, we're going to verify that you do that, unless you're changing position, unless you're changing jobs, or, it's a situation like that comes up. But if you're keeping the same job, and some states actually, if you have even though your 485 has been denied, if you've got an unexpired work permit, they're required to verify with USCIS, or some states really would even allow you to extend your driver's license, a state ID, as long as you've got that, as long as the expiration date on your work permit is still, the date on your work permit is still valid. So can I still work on an unexpired work permit if my green card application has been denied? Legally, you should not. Legally, you should not. But does anyone send it back? I don't know of anyone who sends their work permit back to USCIS. I just don't. Most of the time, people just keep working on it until it expires. Obviously, unless you've got a new basis to renew your work permit when it expires. If your I-485 remains denied, you're not going to be able to renew it unless you've got another immigration benefit that you've applied for that makes you eligible for a new work permit, whether it's the same category or another category. That's how that works. So just putting that out there. Now, if you are my client, or we have a one-on-one consultation where I'm able to evaluate your specific situation, your specific facts and all that, whether you've got an I-290B pending, everyone's case is different, then the answers may be different based solely on your specific situation. So this is just general information. So if you're in a situation like this and you want us to evaluate that on your behalf, we'll be glad to do that. So that's all she wrote, people. Read between the lines. And if you need to have a one-on-one consult, we'll be glad to. 334-341-4475. Go on our website. That's the fastest, easiest way to schedule your consultation without having to call our office. My website is so simple. It's straight, because I am one, like I do a lot of online shopping. For whatever reason, I've seen, as I get older, I see myself just not patient enough to go to the store. I just don't. First of all, I don't have the time. If I'm not at work, I'm home. Because, for instance, I didn't go to bed this morning until about 2:35 a.m. And I had to get up at 6 because I had to take my kid to school, and then I had to go to work. So, and I have court tomorrow morning. So the last thing I want to do is spend any free time in the mall. So I do a lot of online shopping. And for me, if a website is not straightforward, where it's very direct, where I can easily find something what I'm looking for, I just don't spend time on it. And that's the same way we wanted our website to be very, very straightforward, easy, big prints that you can see. So that's going to be the easiest place for you to schedule your consultation. You can also go on any of our social media platforms, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, at Olaleye Immigration, and you would have links in our bios to be able to schedule through those media as well. And that's all she wrote, people. That's all she wrote. All right, let's take some questions. Very straight to the point, and that's it. Okay. General disclaimer. Answers to your questions are general information. Nothing specific to your case. The money asks lawyer, no, because I've see how many times that has happened. I know I didn't no. You know how that telephone game where someone says something, by the time it gets to the last person, the whole story has changed. So that's why we thank God these videos are recorded so we can play it back. But so just general information, nothing specific to anyone's case. If you want something more tailored to your case, then we can do that over a paid consultation. Happy New Year, Miss Tina. Happy New Year. I think I was going to text. I was going to text me someone that I don't know. I think it's February 20, I think. But I should be heading to Georgia, but I'll let you know. Miss Tina, you still have your salon, right? Nobody touches my hair, but I've been trying to think of something that other my boys don't want me to change my hairstyle. I really don't want to, because it's like it's my signature hairstyle. But I was like, okay, what can I do differently? I was going to do dreads. I've had dreads before. I've had dreads before. Well, not dreads, twist that looks like dreads. And my kid was like, oh my God's name. Now TJ wants to do dreads. I'm like, I don't know. We'll see. Because TJ's growing his hair. He has an afro now. Yeah, it's a natural hair family here. My oldest kid also has somewhat of an afro. He's probably watching. But anyway, okay, let's get to your questions. I'll let you know, Miss Tina. We'll see what we can do. Not because I don't trust anyone, but because I deal with migraines a lot. So my mom will tell you I've always had headaches. So nobody touches my head because it just, it's like the volcano about to erupt to my brain. And then I use my brain every single day. I'm telling you. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I was I don't remember what it was I was doing at work today, and my assistant Ashanti came in and want to do something. So I got up and I have not been able to bend easy because I have a hip to hip incision on my abdomen. So that was major. So, but when I bent that, I was good. And I was like, I just realized that I can finally, yes, I still have to, but I could finally bend without pain. I'm just too, I'm too active to just be, it was not even funny. I was very, very irritable the first 2 weeks. So that's why I'm still single. Hello, Pastor Isaac. Good evening. 𝒊𝒎𝒎𝒊𝒈𝒓𝒂𝒏𝒕, our immigrants. We thank God. Hey, Miss Sabina. Thank you. Pastor Isaac, financially said it's about package. We thank God. God be praised. God is faithful. So that's double blessing. That's why Isaac has his 2-year green card that doesn't expire until April because we're able to file. Being a self-petition, when you file a self-petition 751, you literally can file your case the next day you get your 2-year green card. You're not required to wait the 90 days before the 2nd year anniversary. So he still has that. And then he's got a 10-year green card that doesn't expire until 2034. If that in God's favor, I don't know what I mean. He's a pastor. Listen, that's kind of a pastor. I want praying for me. His case took literally exactly 3 months. Filed in September. Approved in December 25th, Christmas Day to be exact. That's just listen. That's what this space is about, for us to share testimonies and encourage, use other people's stories to encourage one another. So thank you, Pastor Isaac. Long video, everybody. But thank you. Mr. Bennett says, thanks for joining this live. Welcome to a positive platform. We go live again every Tuesday and Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Zone. Okay, I transitioned. Let me get out of this. Hold on one second. Behind this, come back here. Okay. From an asylum application to a marriage-based application, am I allowed to adopt a child from my home country, Ghana? I'm not sure what anyone can do. If you're qualified to adopt, you can, but I'm not sure what the point. How that has to do with your immigration status. If you don't have a status, obviously you can't file for anyone until you have a basis to file. But if you're not planning to file anything yet, anyone can adopt a child if you qualify to adopt. Maybe there's more to your question. So I got approved for TPS and EAD today. Congratulations. Applied 1 year ago, but the TPS designation for my country expires in 5 months. Will they issue me EAD valid for just 5 months? Most likely, yes. Most likely because that's the current validity period. If it gets extended, I don't know what can happen between now, because that's one of the things we believe that this new guy is going to, or this guy coming back in is going to stop, which is TPS. If you notice, yesterday or 2 days ago, Biden extended Secretary Mayorkas extended TPS for about 4 or 5 countries, because they probably know also that once it gets in, they're going to scrap that. So, but yes, unless it is extended, maybe anything can still happen tomorrow. So yeah. Is the 751 waiver process easy or harder? Easy or harder? Can I apply for 751 waiver without a divorce? I'm separated with my spouse, but I don't want to divorce. I want us to be together after we finish college. Well, if you're not getting divorced, then the waiver, if you're separated, anyway, if there's abuse in the marriage, then you can file based on abuse without having to get a divorce. If you're separated, then most likely she's not joining with you, or he's not joining with you, to file a joint petition. And if you're not getting divorced, then you have the extreme hardship ground. Your best bet is to sit down with the lawyer to figure out what's going to be your best option. All right, Miss Tina. Okay, your separation is based because I'm going to college. So are you separated because things are not working out, or you're living separately? Not necessarily that you're separated, you're just living separately. I mean, if your separation is based on that, that doesn't stop you from filing the joint petition, because you have a reason why you're not living together every day. And when you're, if you're going home for holidays and all that, then that's a reasonable explanation why you're not living together every day. So hope that helps. You can tweet you would like it if I do it for you. I will trust. I mean, Miss Tina, if you could trust me with your entire family, why not? It's going to take a lot of convincing, because my hair is long. People, when my hair, and I keep cutting it because it just is. If you've got natural hair, wash day is not your best days. Wash day is just one of those days you're very cranky. And because you're in the shower for like 200 million hours, you're just going to detangle the whole thing. And but I will trust. If I don't like it too, my family. I applied for VAS since March 2022. When do you think I'll get it? The decision? My VAS it's taken 41 and a half months for them to adjudicate. So that's about three and a half years. Okay. Hello, Mr. Shido. How are you? God is good all the time. All the time. The God who did it for you also do it for me. Amen. From your heart to God's ears. Yes. And that's what this is. God used you to put an end to my suffering. Thank God. We thank God. I remember when I had a consultation with, and thank you, Finance Shandy, for the referral. I've never seen Finance Shandy, Illinois Sanctuary, Miss Abena. I'm telling you, people who probably even have more trust in you than you trust yourself. Those ladies scared, like, I'm like, okay, yeah, but I thank God. But I remember when we had a concert, I know Pastor Isaac was like, okay, I mean, I just got it not too long ago. I can actually go ahead. Yes, we can. I'm like, well, I don't have any, physical evidence. Like, I know you don't, but hey, we'll do what we can and leave the rest in God's hands. And that's the best place to rest your case. That's all. There's nothing anyone has power to do on their own. There's no one. I don't care how much education you have as an immigration attorney. I don't care what school you went to. I don't. The same wisdom, knowledge, and understanding you have, the smarts you have came from God. And no matter how smart you are, if God doesn't sanction it and bless it and allow you, because I have some colleagues who say I did that. Okay, that's to each their own. But because I know very, 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 and I understand clearly that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding comes from God. That's it. Okay. I got my 2-year green card, but my wife passed away. Sorry to hear that. What should I do next? You can file based on a good faith, but spouse. So it's going to be a self petition. It's going to be a waiver based on the death of the petitioning spouse, and you can file at any time. You don't have to wait until 2 years because you're going to be filing a self petition. If you still have questions, then you may want to consult with us or any reputable immigration attorney to help you on that one. Okay. Danny Diamond 04. Hello, how are you? Thank you, and Taurus Queen, for sharing. I appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. Okay, let's see. So that's a bigger looking at. Is consultation free or what's the fee? I don't have free consultation. This is my version of free consultation. We have 3 options: 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 1 hour. 30 minutes, it's currently $115 because we have a promotion for the month of January. 45 minutes is $210, and 1 hour is $275. We stand on the word of God in business. I love that. Do you have summer 1L internships? I don't. It just depends on each summer. It just depends. From time to time. Last year I didn't have because I had a whole lot going on, and I just hired someone then. So you guys, she's the truth. Her entire team is awesome. Thank you. I applied for VAL without my husband's knowledge. Now he wants to apply for I-130. What should I do? Tell him to wait. Tell him you want to work on the marriage. You want to see how things go, so that and you just want to see how things go with the marriage. Baba Fafi, sharing your program and on African groups. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've been wanting to reach out to you. We'll be glad to evaluate your case for you. Okay. Love egusi. Yeah, my son calls it egusi. Let me tell you something. Have y'all ever asked your American-born kids to say GB like we have in the Yoruba alphabet? GB. I was like, they call it instead of bobo, but the kid TJ will say bobo. Bobo call. Thank you, Mr. Felix. So Igusi, and he calls Eba, he goes Iba. Whatever. Well, as long as we understand what you're saying. We invited our niece, but she was denied, and the reason they said is because she has never traveled out before. what can we do? You can apply again. Yeah, it's not necessarily because she's never traveled out before. That can be one of the factors, but it's mainly, being able to prove that you've got strong ties. If she's single, she's never been married, she doesn't have any kids, those are things that they'll probably consider even much more than never, because there are a lot of people who travel for the first time, but they have strong ties back home and they get their visas. But you can reapply for her, and she's young enough where you may think about adoption if she's still under the age of 16, but consult with a lawyer to know what options you may have. Thank you, KKDWB7. Do you do K1 visas? Yes. Can my husband petition for me even though he owes child support? Can the petition be affected? No, it would not be affected. I mean, if he doesn't have enough income, then he can get a joint sponsor. But whether or not he can file an I-130 for you, if he's owing back child support, there's nothing about owing back child support that says you can file an I-130 petition. Legally, you should know, but between hey, listen. Okay. Asylum denied in 2020 and appealed in BIA. What's the chance of getting approved? I can't tell you a chance on the case that I didn't work on. Let's see. How you range me on price for my girlfriend in Nigeria need to come range me on a price. I don't understand your question. In US, filed I-130 in May, then filed I-45 in August. Under 21 through LPR. I'm turning 21 soon. Will I age out? There's a calculation that needs to be done. But the thing is, so you're in the US still. Oh, if you already have the I-45 that's pending, your age is locked in that on that. So if you've already filed it, you are physically in the United States, your priority became current, you've submitted that, then that locks that in. So it's the main thing is, at the time you file, whether you're eligible. So that there's nothing to worry about after that. My spouse is 30. Will it affect my green card case? Your spouse is 30. How old are you? Or do you mean your spouse is 30 years older than you? My husband is Yoruba and I'm still learning. It's very difficult. Listen, I'm 46 and I'm still trying to learn it myself. Because I'm but don't number way. But I think, especially if you come from Africa or the Caribbean, where you have a native language, there's emphasis in our native languages than in English. English is no respect of anybody. You is you, whether you're an adult kid. But when you speak your own, there is emphasis. You can understand, the tone and what's the intention behind what is being said. You gotta love, especially Africans. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. The main thing is whether you're eligible at the time it was filed. So how long it's going to take, then that's their problem. Or your spouse is 30 years older than you. I've had a case of a K1 visa petition that I filed. She was 64. I think 62 or 64, and he was the K1 fiancé visa in Nigeria. At the time it was approved, he was 29 and she was 64. And knock on wood, I've never had HB an issue in any. And if you have, bona fide evidence, is it a factor that USCIS or the embassy can consider? Yes, but if you've got evidence, then it's not a factor for them to deny your case. If my sibling is in the US and I file for them, how long will it take? Sibling cases are taking anywhere from 15 to 17 years, depending on what country they're from. But that's for them to get to apply for the green card. The I-130 petition can be approved anywhere between 4 to 10 years. But whether them being in the country doesn't, you filing the I-130 for them while they're in the country doesn't give them any authorization to stay in the country. For them to be able to get a green card based on your I-130 that you filed, then they must be eligible to apply for the green card at the time the priority date becomes current. So assuming you filed today, for Nigerians, it's taking 17 years for them to become eligible to file a green card. That means the whole 17 years in the United States, they must maintain a valid non-immigrant status. So that's how that works. How long does it take to get FBI fingerprint? They've not responded in 6 months. I don't know what FBI fingerprint was. What you did an FBI, you used the link and you went to a post office and you did not get it within 48 hours. I'm not sure. I don't have any, because we have a link that we give to our clients, especially in VI cases or waiver cases or court cases. You go to a post office where you can get your prints taken, or you send in fingerprint cards directly to the mailing address. And if you do it by mail, within a week, we usually get it back. If you do it through the U.S. Post Office, within 48 hours, they upload a copy directly to your account. Okay, all right. Happy New Year, 𝒕𝒐𝒈𝒂𝒏𝒕. Need a discount for 1 hour. I don't do discount. This is discount right here. So if you have a question that you don't mind me answering here, that's fine. But this is the discount. Oh my goodness. My brother from another mother that is like the fish bone in your neck that never goes away, but you can't do without that, is on live. He is also an immigration attorney that based on our interaction, he was working for the state where the state he lives was working for the state government. Based on our interaction and him stalking me, I want to say I was part of God's favor for him to decide and take the leap of faith to start his own immigration law firm, and he's doing amazingly well. Coming up on, it's going to be 1 year next month. No. It's going to be 2 years next month. I don't know, but he is but he's a pain in the good pain in the something. Yeah, but anyway, so if you need a good attorney, great immigration attorney in Indiana, hit me up. He's 1 hour. If I'm conflicted out of a case, if I just don't have it, when I was out, he is I don't ever vouch for any attorney besides one person in Philadelphia for standing in for me for interviews and one person in Atlanta. But when it comes to taking over a case, that's him right there. Shalabaoni. I have a valid 5 years advance parole, but I recently withdrew my form I-485 and refiled another one based on VAWA. As USC has refused to convert it, can I still use the I-130 to travel? No, you cannot. If it's based on the one that you filed, that you withdrew, you cannot. You've got to file a new one, because you can't use an advance parole that was applied, that was approved before you apply for a work permit. Before you apply for a green card. So it doesn't work that way. If you use that, you're going to be stuck outside the country. I don't do, if you 𝒕𝒐𝒈𝒂𝒏𝒕, if you're not in the state of Alabama, divorce is not it's not a federal practice like immigration. An attorney licensed in any state can represent you in any state. If you're looking to file divorce, then you must get a lawyer in your state of residence to represent you, because the divorce cases are state specific. So unless you are in Alabama or New York, I can't represent you in a divorce case. Okay, let's see. All righty. Hello, I am 𝒊𝒎𝒎𝒊𝒈𝒓𝒂𝒏𝒕. How are you? Elizabeth, Ola, I need to talk to you. Elizabeth, if you go on our website to schedule your consultation, we can. I don't think I have anything open tomorrow. That much I can tell you. Yeah, but that's how we can discuss your case if you schedule your consultation. Good evening, Miss Salami. My day has been. My day was wonderful. I'm not gonna. It was just. It was a good day. Thank you, Jesus. And I have one Aboniki now stationed in my office because I only had one that basically ran out of because that Miss Abena, God bless you. That really helped to soothe me. Jesus, I've had two C-sections because my kids were born through C-sections. I've had yet another emergency surgery 2 years ago, but so I thought I was prepared. No, but that Aboniki it was. I mean, the mental they do in America, that's child's play. That's child's play. T.Joel3. T.Joel3. That is my child on Instagram asking, how do I get my green card? You see, these American kids have no respect. When you were giving citizenship, and he can hear, when you were giving citizenship on the platter of gold, how would you not ask question? Yeah, he's on Instagram. And before you listen, don't judge. If I allow kids to join social media, you already know that there's a lot of monitoring going on. At least we don't judge. I said, that's my child. We'll get a green card. Silly kid. Let me guess, it's not one of them that has 500 million tabs. I do. Looking at my computer, I don't ever shut. We listen, we don't judge. I don't shut my computer down unless it shuts. Sometimes it cycles itself off and it would just update itself whether I like it or not, and that drives me off the wall because I'm like, okay, hello bench, like this technology thing. Who asked you? Waiting consigning? Who asked you? Every money computer kilo, So I just need to get to what I need to get to, like right there. I want to open it, like, okay, that's it. I know where everything is at. My windows in there, just don't touch it. Oh, yeah. Nice. Thank you, Miss Rukayat. Miss Rukayat joining from New York. Welcome. Oluwagbemi joining from New York. Real Daisy joining from North Carolina. Hello, Miss Mazella. How are you? You need to diversify. This green looks to come on you. I'm trying to get color. I'm trying to get into color. It's a new year. It doesn't mean you're not going to see me in black back to back. Black is just, it's illegal. If you come to court, the funny thing is, most of the time when we have court, I'm usually the one in a different color than not every other attorney. First of all, I'm the only black one there anyway, because I already stand out. And then sometimes I go to court and wear red. Shocker, right? And they're like, and everybody's in the sea of black. I'm like, we're doing black today. It's red. And you're like, okay. And you're like, okay, keep looking. You're like, is that Nigerian lady? Yes. It is us. Hello, Mr. Professor. How are you? Let's see. Hello, Miss Mary. Hello. Okay. Let's see. How are you, Miss Mary? Trying not to miss anyone's question. Disclaimer. Hope you're feeling way better now. May God perfect your healing. Thank you. I am doing wonderfully well, I'm telling you. And decision is healing God. Thank God. Like I'm in awe of God's goodness. Last time early in the week and I saw my doctor was like, you had certain, like I offered it on you 3 weeks ago. Yes, you did. That's God's favor. That's God's favor. Because most people are out from work 46 weeks. First of all, I don't have 46 weeks to be sitting. I just don't. I don't. I mean, if I had to, yes, but I had to, like, God, Allah, Baba God, the daughter you created, and I'm a mom. I got a kid to take care of, or two kids. The oldest is in college, so I got another one full time. So I got to keep going. I got to keep going. But I am doing. I mean, just itty bitty pains that would just. But I'm off the controlled substance that was prescribed. So it's just regular over the counter pain medicine if I need to, which I really, knock on wood, haven't used in 48 hours. So yeah, thank you, Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, and that happens in some states. It just depends. Even to get a license renewed in those states without it, it's crazy. Unfortunately, but there's some states that make it so easy. Some states don't even bother themselves. You just, and there's some states that, regardless of your immigration status, you get a driver's license. So it just depends, and those kind of things are state specific. So I have a C9 valid till 2029 and C31 valid till 2026 because my VAWA petition was approved. Congratulations. I want to know if the C9 will be valid for use. Yeah. I mean, it looks like you filed your, the C31 is based on the fact that your VAWA case has been approved. You only get a C31 category EAD upon the approval of the I-360. That's automatically issued to you if you check that part on that you want an employment authorization card issued to you and you check yes. That most of the time, that's your first indication that your VAWA case has been approved because your I-360 receipt number alert we changed to, we approved, we ordered you a new card. But the C9 is dependent on your I-45. So basically, you've got two work permits that are both valid. They're just different categories. I hope that helps. If you know, you know. If you don't get it, forget about it. I love Miss Masola. Listen, high five, virtual high five. Hey, now listen, Jubela. That's it. That's it. I don't want to skip anyone's question because I know we didn't get on Facebook and YouTube on Tuesday. So I'm trying. Let's see. Ugh. Let's see. Jeez. How did I just go? Okay, this is where I stopped. Okay, that's where I stopped. I got it now. Alrighty, let's see. If you know, you know. The more you know, hey. 𝒊𝒎𝒎𝒊𝒈𝒓𝒂𝒏𝒕 𝒂𝒂💐. In the situation where an asylum is referred to immigration judge 2 years ago and the next hearing is 2029, and a new EAD for 5 years is given and tried to convert to EB2 and IW, please, what is your advice? It's not a case of conversion. Your EB2 and IW can be approved, the petition. The question is, will you be able to get a green card? Short answer to that is you probably would not be able to apply for a green card in the country. And if you haven't accrued any unlawful presence, then you're going to have to move to terminate proceedings in court and then consular process to get the immigrant visa. Your best bet is to sit down with an attorney to figure out whether it's even safe for you to go out. Please let me change it. My hairstyle is my signature. I love it. I do it myself. When I go to Atlanta, I'm going to go to Miss Tina. I trust her enough to touch my hair. This lady used my hair here, but I'm African, which is from Senegal. African hand. No more yari. No. Miss Tina, I hope your hand is not too tight though, because I'm agile. I'm not the best client. I'm telling you. I don't think I'll even represent myself, to be honest, because while I'm in more. I love the salt and pepper. The salt and pepper is not going anywhere. We've already stopped buying hair dye like 200 years ago. That's not even going to change. Okay, good. Because I'm listen. I would just yarin like I know. No. Rent, I think help on your new. Oh, fasting for Sister Lola this year to get hitched. Fast for the Sister Lola to even to watch her mouth, because my mom says my mouth is my problem. Listen, I've already told God that before I turn 50, God willing, that God should bring me someone that's going to be able to deal with me, that's not going to be insecure or have any kind of complex. Someone who can put me in my place. That's the kind of person that God should bring me. Respectful, but put me in place. Not afraid to put me in my place. That's, we'll see. There's no miracle that's too big for God to do, because that's going to be a big one. Okay. We have to order at Shelby. Am I waste away? Not get it. Ooh, okay. Miss Illness actually sent me this beautiful dress, red dress, and it's got this bling on it. I'm going to put a photo of it. Miss Illness, actually, do you have a photo? That first of all, I don't even know how she knew my size. It fits like a glove. I was like, auntie, okay, well, it fits so well. And I was like, okay, now, but the dawn is cold everywhere. I can't even wear the dawn dress yet. But y'all just wait. Y'all just wait for springtime. Pepper red and green card. What is very strong evidence for marriage-based petition apart from lease? If you go on Google, you get all of that. But I give checklists to clients so we know exactly what we need to put together. Please, I want to know if I should file single on my tax, since it's taxed for 2024. I'm getting married February 2025 and will apply for green card later by like March. If you are single the whole of 2024, you don't have any other option but to file a single, because you're not even married yet. Claim money back if she doesn't like the hair. No this and no peace. I'm just Miss Tina she's a great hairstylist. I just don't know if she's had a client like me. We'll see. Pray for Miss Tina and I, because I'm not going to some like to watch just in case, because just in case. My children are waiting to be called for DNA in Nigeria over a year ago. What do you think is happening? I can't speculate to that. No. Thank God. MTV05, she got her green card. Oh my goodness. MTV05 on Tuesday told us about her interview went well. Her green card was approved. And now she got her green card today. And it's also her birthday. You cannot make this up. When I tell you this, see, when you come together and you are just agreeing in faith, this is what God does. It reminds me of Finance Shandy's case. Her birthday, Christmas time, green card, being able to see her son, all in one, a big package. I mean, what more? MTV05, we rejoice with you. Happy birthday. Congratulations. Welcome to the Green Card Holders Club. And thank you for being supportive. You've been, what you did for me, when, God would, and that's the thing about just making sure you have a good heart and just trying the best. No one is perfect. Everyone has their own. But when your heart is just pure and you know your intentions, God will raise people to defend you in places you don't even know that people are trying to, Bible says no weapon formed against me shall prevail. 1,000 would fall at my side, 10,000 by my right side. They shall not come near me. Only with my eyes will I behold the reward of the wicked. When God raises people to defend you, people, total strangers to defend you, you can't fight your battle the way God can. And she was one of those that God raised. I mean, when someone defends you without even meeting you nothing. And I thank God that now we're able to rejoice with you. So God bless you. Happy birthday. That is the best birthday ever. You can never forget. Now you can never forget when your green card was delivered. So, I mean, you can't. But happy birthday and congratulations to you. I pray that it's going to open new doors of explosive testimonies and an abundance of God's mercies. Someone said about you 3 days ago that finance attorney is so brave, go straight to finance to contact the shop. Listen, I try. Look at God. I'm telling you, Miss Dana, I know within my heart we're going to celebrate you soon. God, I'm convinced beyond anything. Oh, we're going to celebrate you soon, sooner than we think. From our mouth to God's ears, yes. MTV 05, congratulations. It's really a huge double celebration. We're throwing the birthday party here. Exactly. The green card is beautiful. The new design is really cool. The new design, it still has a lot of green, but it's not like it used to. It's not as green as it used to be, because it was almost as green as this before. But then, it's pretty cool now. It's never ugly. It's always so beautiful to have. Like, right? Absolutely right. Life is greener. Hey, listen, we can't argue with that. What do I do when the 540 days given to me after my EAD renewal expires this coming Wednesday? Contact your CIs, reach out to your senator and ask them to help you make an inquiry why it's taking. It shouldn't take them that long to adjudicate your case. Okay. Answer that question. Anytime I hear the years to wait for petitions for siblings, it's really, you would think citizens are siblings of citizens, but yeah. So let's see. 𝒊𝒎𝒎𝒊𝒈𝒓𝒂𝒏𝒕, thank you. Happy New Year, simply Ayodeji. Our Boniki supplier. She is, I'm telling you, saving lives since saving lives since 19 that's funny. So Boniki saving lives since 1900. Well, where's the lie? TJ, I'm telling you, that kid. Just Emma. I actually returned my work authorization in 2017 when I was asked to. Hey, I mean, that's what they say, but I'm telling you, if I understand you, how do you explain? I mean, when you were born, citizenship straight from birth, kid out to the Abi, explain it. But how do you get a green card? But at least the good thing about that, he knows what his mother does. The kid has probably, because his room is just adjacent to my home office. He's heard green card, his ears. I mean, he can probably even be dreaming of green card sometimes, because I'm like, Auntie, I'm on the green card. Yeah. Will the new elected president affect VAR applicants? No, there's nothing he can do about VAR cases. No. Okay, let's see. Spouse does not want to go with me to the interview scheduled, but I haven't received a notice. No, I want to withdraw my application now. Is that okay? Don't withdraw anything until you've spoken with a lawyer. This lawyer, your mouth not bone. I know. Shop mouth. But because teachers is like, when I say teachers, like, I wonder what your mouth is. I'm like, well, because American kids, they're not scared of anything. So no, why not? There has to be somewhere I got my mouth from, but I'm not bold enough to say who it's from. The people know themselves. I had two parents. One is normal, so it's not the one that is normal. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay, let's see. There's so many questions tonight. What God candidate doesn't exist? Yes, Miss Mary. Good evening. Is it true that you can't file I-130 and 45 when you are in removal proceedings on asylum? You can, but the I-130 will be approved. The I-45 will not be approved. USCIS will administratively close your I-45 if you are still in removal proceedings, because once you're in removal proceedings, USCIS does not have jurisdiction authority to adjudicate to make a decision on your 45 until you are no longer in removal proceedings, unless you came into the country as an arriving alien. But if you are referred to immigration court, that means you came on a visa or something, that you need to have your case terminated in court so that USCIS can now make a decision and adjudicate your I-485. So it's not like you cannot file it, you just cannot make a decision on it. They're going to administratively close it. So you can file, and we do that for clients, especially for those who, for instance, have a lady, actually more than one person. But the most recent one we filed in December, I think December 4th is when we submitted her case. She's in remote proceedings. She got married later in the year last year, so we submitted her case. We didn't file advance for her because she's in remote proceedings, but we filed the I-485 and work authorization. We already know that they're going to admin close it. Hopefully the case in court resolves. I'm not the one representing her in that. And her work permit just came in. It was just approved last week. So that helps as well. But it's just that once the I-130 is approved, then USCIS will send you a notice that they admin closed your case. And then once your case has been terminated from court, notify them, they'll reopen it, and then they'll approve that. Okay, so I think we'll do on Tuesday, we'll do questions. There's so many questions. I can possibly get to all of that before. Okay, so let's do questions on Tuesday. We'll probably have a whole lot to talk about on Tuesday, given the fact that it's going to be a new administration, by then. I am, glued to all reputable channels of information so that I can get as much information for all of us and let you know exactly and break things down so we are very clear, because there's going to be a whole lot of things going on starting next week. The one thing I would just appeal to everybody is this: do not let fear rule your life. Please do not. When are you coming to Baltimore, Maryland? I will become. See, financially, my life. I'm not even kidding, because I don't play with my Niger food. Talking about my life. See, but it's just I don't care to cook, even because sometimes I'm thinking I want to make something for myself because I have all my mom brought it for me, but to make it is a problem. But it's easy for me, so I'm always go figure. My dad and I used to eat it in the morning, so that's easy for me, straightforward. And I make my by the microwave. We listen, we don't judge. Y'all just keep your judgment to yourself. But I'm still coming them, if nothing, for her food, for her. I'm coming. I will let you know. Pastor Isaac, I will definitely will let you know. So do not let fear rule your life. That's not what we're going to do. There's nothing anyone can do to change what God destines for you. It may be rough, it may be challenging, but there's absolutely nothing anyone that God spoke into existence that exists just because God created them can do to change what He has destined for you. As other people have, hello, Mr. Gabriel, as other people have shared their testimonies, please understand that you're not forgotten. I've been there. I know what it feels like to be uncertain about your status. I know what it feels like to open the mail and have a green card and you're frozen right in front of your mailbox. And I can never forget 2009, just knelt down in front, like, I cannot believe this is finally happening after 7 years of being in the country. And so, it's a different kind of representation when you know what someone feels and what it is to feel, to have that. So our journeys will not be in vain. It's going to be quite a bit of things going on. That's just the truth of what we know. But regardless of what happens, we know that there's still a God who is in control. He is the ruler of the heaven and the earth. He is the one who puts people in power. The same God that allows someone to put in power. If anyone that is in power or anyone in authority that is going to make life miserable for his own children, He will take them out. I mean, the story of Pharaoh is right there in the Bible. He made his way in the wilderness. He parted the Red Sea. He's still the same God today. So there's nothing anyone can do to change your destiny. So let's keep that in mind and keep hoping and praying for one another. And as we celebrate with Pastor Isaac, we celebrate with 𝒊𝒔𝒊𝒈𝒓, we shall celebrate with you in due season. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you guys next week. Bye, everybody.